Hello everyone and welcome back to another installment of Ico's Dungeon Quest Guides. My name is Icosiel, and today we're going to explore the home of the Scarlet Crusade, which you know as the Scarlet Monastery. The Scarlet Monastery is one of the most iconic locations in all of classic WoW. It is also one of the most unique locations as well, as it is the only dungeon that is comprised of 4 separate instances. Located in the northern parts of Tirisfal Glades, the Scarlet Monastery is a 5-man dungeon appropriate for levels 30 through 42. It's important to note that both the graveyard and library have a suggested level range of 30 through 35, and should be your first areas to conquer. In order to get into the armory and cathedral, you will first need to collect the Scarlet Key found at the end of the library. You can also gain entry with the rogue picking the lock, or by simply waiting for someone else to randomly open the door when exiting if nobody in your group has the key. The level range for both the armory and cathedral is between 35 and 42. Now that we know a little bit about the place, let's talk about collecting all the quests. If you're a mage and at least level 30, you will want to collect your class quest called Rituals of Power. The quest giver is Tabitha, who can be found in a small house located here in Dustwallow Marsh. She asks you to retrieve a book called Rituals of Power, and she directs you to the Shimmering Flats to speak with Magus Tirth, who is found at the Mirage Raceway. Magus doesn't have a copy of the book, so he sends you to the Scarlet Monastery to obtain a copy. It can be found at the end of the library near Arcanus Doan. The first quest I want to talk about is called Compendium of the Fallen, and that's because this is a quest that is not available to Forsaken players. Since I rolled an undead, I don't have footage of grabbing it. This quest is available at level 28, and you can get it by speaking with Sage Truthseeker, who is located here in Thunderbluff. You will be rewarded with one of 2 shields or offhand orb of uncommon quality. Before you head to Undercity for the remaining quest, you will first need to get the quest called Test of Lore. Now you actually get this quest in Undercity, but it's part 7 of a long quest chain that actually begins with Dorn Planestalker, who is found in a cave in Thousand Needles. You will have to complete several trials until you're finally asked to speak with Brog Dimspirit, who is located near the cave entrance to Ashenvale in the Stone Talon Mountains. Just because I don't want to spoil the surprise of what happens if you answer his question wrong, I'm not going to tell you what it is here. Answer it correctly, and you are finally directed to speak with Parkwall Fintalus in Undercity. Keep in mind that to begin this quest chain, you must be level 30, but in order to receive the Test of Lore, you must be at least level 33. The remaining quest I'll require you to be at level 33, and this next one is actually unlocked by completing the quest Going Guano, which is a quest I described in my guide for Razorfen Crawl. You need to get to Master Apothecary Farinel, who offers you the continuation quest you need called Hearts of Zeal. You are tasked to collect 20 hearts from the elite enemies found both outside and inside the Scarlet Monastery. Your final quest is given to you by Vera Mothris, who is located in the Royal Quarter of Undercity. This is the pinnacle quest of the instance called Into the Scarlet Monastery, and you are instructed to kill 4 leaders of the Scarlet Crusade. You will be rewarded either a necklace, offhand cane, or sword of rare quality. Your quest log should now look like this, so if it does, start looking for your group and head inside. No quests are completed inside the graveyard, but there is one more quest for you to obtain there. You must be at least level 25, and it can be found inside the Chamber of Torment after you kill Interrogator Vicious. Just speak to the tormented victim on the rack to receive the quest Vorrel's Revenge. This quest is not completed in the monastery, but is rather completed in the Alterac Mountains. Keep in mind it is an elite quest, so when you're done, ask any of those in your group to come with you to help complete it. The library is where you're going to complete 2 quests and mark off one of the leaders for the Pinnacle Quest objective. You will first find Houndmaster Loxy in this room, here with his 4 hounds. This fight is relatively straightforward, but it can get messy if you don't allow your tank time to get sufficient threat from all the mobs. You can also elect to sheep Loxy and deal with the hounds separately if there is a mage in your group, but either strategy will work fine. The next quest you'll complete in the library is Test of Lore, and the book you're looking for is found in this room here. Just clear out the mobs and loot the book to complete your objective. Finally, the last quest to complete is Compendium of the Fallen, and to reach that book, you need to kill Arcanus Doan. This boss has a nasty little trick up his sleeve with an ability that inflicts massive AoE damage. When you see him emote Burn in Righteous Fire, just run out of the room as fast as you can to avoid it. Let the tank pick him back up and finish him off, but be aware that he can do this spell multiple times. Once he is dead, go ahead and loot the book, and also don't forget to loot the chest in the back to pick up your Scarlet Key. By the time you're done with the library, you have likely collected all the hearts you need in order to complete your quest Hearts of Zeal. If you haven't, don't worry, as you will likely get them all as you clear the armory. Your only task in the armory is to get to Herod at the end and kill him. If you're the tank, make sure you start the fight by jumping off the ledge. This serves no strategy at all, but it does allow you to do a superhero landing. It is very important that your tank doesn't lose threat from Herod, because he has a nasty whirlwind attack that can devastate cloth-wearing classes. Make sure all melee classes, including the tank, get out of that AoE when he starts spinning, and also be prepared for his enrage when he reaches 30%. Once he's dead, a legion of his non-elite followers will rush the room. Simply AoE them down and enjoy some free change. 2 bosses are down and 2 more to go. The last 2 are found inside the cathedral, and I must absolutely stress that you clear out the entire cathedral before you engage Scarlet Commander Mograine. If you don't, every mob that is left standing inside will immediately aggro to protect their lord. Once you've cleared everything, go ahead and begin the encounter. This is a 3-phase battle that can be a little tricky. The first phase is fighting the Scarlet Commander by himself, and he has several abilities you will want to watch out for, some of which can be removed. Once he falls, Inquisitor Whitemane will join the fight, which begins the second phase. When she reaches around 45% health, she will sleep the party and resurrect Mograine and heal them both to full health. Let your tank get threat on both, and then focus down on Whitemane first. Once she is dead, just finish off Mograine as you did in Phase 1. With these 2 down, you have completed your quest into the Scarlet Monastery. Now that the quests are done, I wanted to point out the rare mobs that are found in 3 possible areas inside the graveyard. These mobs are called Ashir the Sleepless, Fallen Champion, and Ironspine, and they can drop some pretty darn good rare items for those lucky enough to find them. Thank you very much for watching this dungeon quest guide for the Horde on the Scarlet Monastery. If you enjoyed this guide, please like, subscribe, and click on the bell to be notified of new content I create for Classic WoW. You can follow me on Twitter at @IcosialClassicWoW, or you can just click on the link provided below. For some of my other content, you can click on any of these links here. Thank you again for watching, and remember...
Tell me everything. Naughty secrets. I'll rip the secrets from your flesh, purged by pain.